Welcome, everyone, to the Secure Privacy and Security segment. I'm Anna Berry, along with Alain Ghiai, the CEO of Secure Private Data. Welcome back, Alain.
Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being here.
All right, so last week we spoke about the ex-Amazon cloud worker convicted of that massive hack, about 100 million customers' data, dealing with cryptocurrency, identity theft, whatnot. So let's talk about identity theft protection. There are companies out there like Aura and LifeLock that claim to help protect your identity. What should we know about them and what should we be aware of?
You know, identity theft protection, there's many ways you can do it. You know, the first way is at least reduce your social media footprint, and we'll discuss many ways. But companies like LifeLock, which have started way back, I mean, at the beginning, they claimed that nobody can steal your identity, and somebody hacked them and posted the CEO's social security and ID on a huge billboard. I think it was in New York, which was kind of funny. I know people in the business really well. We've always thought this is a pretty attractive business to bundle with our secure communication tool. We're looking into it. We already registered the domain and the trademark of secure identity. But identity, like Aura and LifeLock, they all have the same thing. So they'll charge you. Aura, I noticed, is cheap. I mean, I forgot about LifeLock. They may start at $9. They got bought by Norton. I was going to say, they're just like antivirus. So kind of useless in most of the cases, because antiviruses are always after the fact, and half the time they slow down your computers. So, and they bug you, they have 50 things. And antivirus is one of the biggest profit margin you can get. And Norton, I think, is the one who bought LifeLock. So they all have that $1 million insurance, which means that if you're being hacked, your identity basically stolen, not the hack, but let's say your identity, they will reimburse up to $1 million. Well, there's been a study that's done that LifeLock, the most they paid out was $2,500, or the most money they spent actually and spent. So they said they'll spend up to X amount to recover your identity. So it's a lot of gimmick, a lot of marketing. I don't know Aura really well because it's fairly new, but they have like Identity Guard. They got, you know, your credit, and it starts at $12 a month. And you think, okay, it's cheap, you know, and they have $1 million insurance and 60-day money back guarantee. These are very profitable business. The only thing that costs money is really the marketing, because there's competition, and then you got to repeat to people. We looked at this kind of business. We may do it sometime next year, second half, after we finish our browser. And if we do, it will be complimentary, and it will have our email as well, because none of these guys offer a private and secure email with it. So the idea for us is to increase our brand, to gain the trust of our customer. And then if there's something of value that we can provide, like a really good identity theft protection kit, we'll launch that as well. But right now, can't talk about Aura, you know, these other ones, like, yeah, you're going to pay your $20 a month, but it doesn't guarantee that somebody won't steal your identity, because it may give you an alert after the fact, right?
Right. And that's kind of what your services are all about. You're about the lifestyle change. You're the preventive instead of just the pill. Think before you post, think before you plug in, think before you send. So tell us about some of your services and how it's really a lifestyle change. It's changing the way you do email. It's changing the way you do your social media.
Yeah, so for example, like to start with, our website has never asked for cookies, you know, these things that you see. You know, that's just our culture, our DNA, our veins are filled with privacy, I like to say. And that goes for all our employees and everybody that works on Secure. So the thing that we do is on our email, for example, we have this secure send feature. You can send an email to anybody outside of the Secure network, and you're still guaranteed, for you and the recipient, privacy and security. You know, you can go to secure.com and go to our support or tutorials, and you can watch these little videos. It'll show you how it's done. Having less social media footprint and using an email that doesn't data mine you, that's a great start, because all the other emails data mine you. So when they data mine you, what happens is what do? They resell your stuff, which is really your identity. So on one hand, you're going to pay $20 to a company that's probably hosted on Amazon for all we know, and to protect you from a company that you use the email that's data mining you every day and selling your very identity. So there's a conflict of, it's an oxymoron in a way, right? But all you know is that you keep paying these guys. So what we do is we never data mine you. We protect you and your recipient with our secure send feature, secure reply. When it comes to Messenger, which is the big one, so everybody uses these free application that data mine the heck out of you. They make money. I mean, advertising is the biggest gain of these companies. At least when you use secure Messenger, you won't have that problem. And the other big thing is your identity starts with a few things: your phone number, your email, your footprint. With us, we never ask for your phone number. So at the very least, somebody who's trying to steal your identity and it starts with your phone number, they get into your phone from the WhatsApp, the Signal, or the text or whatever, they have everything after that. They got probably your stored credit card, they got your photos, your addresses, everything you own. With us, you don't have a phone number when you do messengers back and forth. So we try to improve, right? There's no foolproof, but these are the steps that we do. Like you said, it's a lifestyle change. And if and when we launch an identity theft prevention tool, it's going to be a good one. These guys are all the same, and you can kind of recognize they have the same $1 million policy, the same blah, blah. We have a partner in the US that sells our email package as part of a protection. Great company. For half a decade, we've been together since 2012, actually. So that's a full decade, actually. Need to know how to count now. So a full decade. And he told me it cost him 50 cents just for the package. So the $1 million insurance, which sounds super impressive, costs them maybe a couple bucks at most, right? So they sell it for 12 or more, but they spend a lot of money in advertising. So I'm not saying don't buy the product. I'm just saying don't count 100% on that. That may be a great start so that you know you're being compromised, but they're just like antiviruses, outdated.
Right. Yeah. If you don't change the way you do business, nothing else is going to change. So feel free to buy the products, but don't send an email with valuable information out there on the open source. At least I have started to follow this advice, and I'm sure lots of our viewers have as well. I actually have to open a new bank account tomorrow, and I'll be using my secure mail. So as always, thank you for all that you're doing, informing the public to keep our data private and secure. Thanks for joining us again, Alain.
Thanks, Anna, and thanks everyone for watching. If you're interested to look at Sekur, go to sekur.com. You can use a promo code SECURE15, SEKUR15, and we'll get you 15% off a whole year of service. Or, check us out and, here on New to the Street on the Secure segment. And we're always there to try to give you some good tips on trying to beat the hackers. Good luck.
Beat the hackers. Good luck. Thanks, Alain.